check out the website jfresh.co.uk. Okay, it's that time of year. The summer is just around the corner. The sun is shining. Now, I could have been on Bournemouth Beach with my hot spice. Tempting. Then I got the call, link with my guy Bizzle. It had to be done.
Done, no.
It's been like a full year, fam.
That's been good, man. How you been?
Great to see you, man.
You too, my brother.
You know what I mean? I mean, a whole year almost since the whole Rari workout situation.
Yeah.
Still a big question on road. Which exact Ferrari did you get with the proceeds from the record?
You know what? Funny enough, I sold my Rari after that and I upgraded, but we'll talk about that. But at the time, I had the 458.
458, yeah.
No, not the Special, Italia, red snakeskin roof that I sold. And I'm currently in a new situation with a Lamborghini Aventador. So that's my new wifey.
That's a nice, quiet, calm, understated car.
You know, just blend in.
No attention.
Nothing. Just
nothing.
Just slip in between.
Exactly.
Everything else.
Seamless. Now we know that you're big in the car game.
Yeah.
When exactly is the first edition of Top Gear that you're going to be presenting? Have you got the finalised date for that yet?
We are hoping. We're trying to transmit the end of the year. So keep those suggestions going at topgear.com and make sure you tell them Lethal Bizzle needs to 100% dead cert present it. Certified. Like, I'm a car man, everyone knows that. I just think it'll be a good, nice little culture shift and a nice little new audience will be brought into the picture, into the mix if they get the Bizzle on board. And yeah, so we're working on that, man. So fingers crossed, man.
Exactly, nice bit of vibery on screen. I need
Definitely,
to see that.
man. You know what I mean? Rather than seeing old APs all the time, it'll be good to just mix it up a bit. You know what I mean? I want to flip it. You know what I mean? I want to bring what cars really mean to the society in today's generation. Not just granddads talking about I don't know, the technicalities.
People carriers, we don't want to know about that.
You know what I mean? We just want to know, what car is girls like. You know what I'm saying? What's the best car that's going to get
And you're the guy with that knowledge.
Exactly.
To someone like me, I might be there going, Biz, sort man out. I don't know which whip to pick up.
You know what I'm saying?
So what am I looking for?
Exactly. Like, it depends what your budget is, but at the same time,
minimal.
Well, boy, you can get real authentic and get an old school classic. You know what I mean? And, like, I'm an old school, like, Cosworth.
Okay.
Kind of guy. Orion. You know what I'm saying?
You took it there.
Nova. You know what I'm saying? But you can make it look fly though. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I want to bring a whole different new dimension to it, man. Definitely.
Next time I'm upgrading, I'm hollering at you.
Holler at me, man. I've got you, man. It's not about the money all the time. It's like fashion these days.
It's like love.
You know
love
what I mean?
for it.
It's free, man. You know what I mean? You just got to know what you're into, and you know what I mean. Just get the best you can get for what you're working with.
Now, when I said summer's round the corner, festival season around the corner, we link up, we catch up.
Yes.
Long overdue, brother.
Overdue.
It also means that you've got a hot record on
Obviously.
the way. Obviously, that's when you holler at man.
Obviously, 15 summers straight. You got, we got to keep feeding them. Ain't tired yet. But yeah.
And this year, we've got arguably the greatest Skank record of all time.
Oh, damn. You putting it up there? Okay.
I'm putting it out there. Is that something you're going to co-sign?
Yeah, I'll definitely co-sign that, bro. 100%.
Festa Skank? It's
man.
a madness out there. Talk to me about the record.
It's crazy. It's another one of those records that's just catching that wildfire. People from Nicki Minaj to the Dench gang to Robbie Williams are doing the Skank online. It's pretty epic. It feels pretty special. I mean, I've done a lot of records, and it's very hard for you to do a song that captivates different cultures from different areas and different fan bases. I'm Lethal Bizzle from the grime world. Robbie Williams understands Professor Skank. To me, that's just like, wow. Nicki Minaj is from Brooklyn, Queens, wherever she's from.
On stage
doing the Professor Skank. And
Madness.
I'm just like, wow. 50 Cent's DJ Who Kid is on Instagram doing the Professor Skank. So it's one of those songs that just feels like every single culture gets it, and there's something in the record that they can relate to or they gravitate to. And it's a very rare record, even with radio, having every single radio station play it in the UK is
powerful look,
rare.
man.
Yeah,
Real
it's
song.
very powerful, man. But feels good, man. Feels good.
And also, obviously, it comes with the dance. We know about that. You've name checked some heavyweights across the globe, throwing
crazy
down the Festa Skank. I believe there's a whole award situation going on as well. So in terms of judging criteria, what do you look for?
You know what?
There's groups, there's the sexiest Professor Skank. There's quite a lot of things going on there.
There's quite a few. We've got a few categories. If you don't know, go on to professorskank.com. We're doing the Professor Skank Awards. And there's a few categories for the most random, the sexiest, the funniest, the loudest. You know, I just like the video. If you've seen the video, is very out the box. I didn't want to be the stereotypical, just kind of like just performance the camera. So I'm really looking for, you know, that left kind of like raw. Like I wouldn't have thought of that. Like, oh wow, what's he doing there? I want people to really think about what they're doing, because there's different things you can do with a dance, and
you've got to come with something a bit unique to grab the attention.
Definitely, exactly. You know what I mean? Kind of like I did with the video, if that's any sort of direction for you. But yeah, we're gonna be doing an award ceremony on my Snapchat, which is Dench Chat. So add me. And a couple awards to give away for the best ones, man. So yeah, get involved.
Yeah, there's a lot, and there's wireless tickets.
Oh yeah, wireless.
Like other bits and pieces.
Yeah, wireless
as well.
tickets, and my good friend at Yanimize, who's like probably the #1 customization car guy geek in the world. He's been kindly enough to offer a free wrap for a car.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a few cool prizes, man.
Yeah, man. Many reasons to enter. You mentioned just there Snapchat.
Yes.
I have called you the Snapchat king.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Is that a crown that sits well with you?
Yeah, I'll have that.
That,
I'll take that, you know. Yeah. Everyone's on it now. I was on it like a year and a bit ago. Everyone's jumping on it now, like
pioneering, groundbreaking.
You know, I'm going to be on to the next one soon, but I'm on the Snapchat game. But
so you're so strong in the Snapchat game. What are the key things you look for? Because I saw one the other day. I think you was on the way to the gym.
Oh, okay, yeah, done no.
And you were just riding over some jungle.
Done no.
And life was positive.
Yeah.
Life was vibesing.
Yes. I mean, for me, Snapchat's a real kind of insight of my everyday life and what I do. And I think it's important for me to have a relationship with my fans, because I think the music's good enough to just, you know, keep them interested. But I just think when you just give them that extra mile, give that extra little insight of what goes on, I think they really feel a part of the journey. Like we're mates. That's how I see it. Like Snapchat's like my phone book. Like, yo, what's going on? This is what I'm doing. Bam, 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 bam. You know. So I just it just feels like a relationship with my pals, but thousands of them. A
lot of friends out there.
Yeah.
Now, what do people do on Snapchat that you click on and go, nah, leave that?
Oh, someone done something. Like yesterday, I was in a good mood, went out somewhere, had two drinks and that. So I thought, let me just like start replying to a couple, because I get thousands of Snapchats a day and it's hard to reply. So I thought, let me just reply to a couple.
Yeah.
So I was looking through saw some people, I was sending a little message back, blah, 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 blah. And then I think I replied back to this person, and then they sent me another one back, and I thought, okay, maybe he wants to say something. The guy was filming another guy doing a moonie. If you don't know what a moonie is, basically he had his bum out, and yeah. And I was just like, leave it. You're not gonna even block you. So yeah, stuff like that is leave it. Another leave it one I've had, probably the most leave it one I've had in my lifetime, is when I was a Snapchat rookie, when I didn't really understand it. So I was just opening everyone's Snapchats, and someone had a picture of their shit with the caption, started from the bottom, now I'm here. And from that day, I said...
Was it in the bowl, or was it on the floor?
It was in the bowl, in the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like...
Nothing else there? No hand, no smiling face, nothing?
Just shit in the toilet with the caption, started from the bottom, now we're here. And from that day, I vowed to say I'm never opening any Snapchats from fans. But just this one off, I thought, let me give it another go. And then someone thought they'll show me their ass. Yeah.
It's something you've never considered sending to anyone else?
Nah. If it was a female, I probably would have screenshotted it, but leave it.
Leave it. Let's get back to the music now. The world of hip-hop, the world of grime has always seen altercations between artists. There's always been that beef. War dubs. You've probably been asked it a few times today, but just your quick insight on the grime situation at the moment, people going for each other. As an overview, is it a good thing? Does it create positive energy, more records attention? Yeah.
I think it's good. I like it. You know, it's definitely adding an element that's been missing. You know, I think at one point the grime scene was too focused on that, where it was just about the negativity and the dubs. But I like the contrast of the balance where it's happening, but then you've also got the guys who are making music for the people and keeping people interested in that side, as well as it having a little altercation, you know, kind of battle thing. But as long as it just stays lyrical and doesn't get out of hand and it's not this road, you know, nonsense, like, you know, I think it's just competitive, and, you know, it should keep you on your toes, hopefully make you a better person, make you a better lyricist, and everyone gets something out of it as well, man. Like I'm discovering new MCs I probably would not have heard of if it wasn't for
the situation.
You know what I'm saying? So there is a plus, you know, but I guess it's how you deal with it at the back of this, because you can't make a career out of just making diss records. So I just hope they know what they're doing and capitalize on it,
exactly,
and build it and help contribute good music to the culture and the scene.
No, it's a strong answer, man, because from my personal point of view, only time I ever pick up mic is on radio or in the dance. You won't catch me spitting war dubs. There's love. It's never going to happen. I think every time you step in the booth as an artist, you're going to be competitive. You're going to believe you're the top of your game. You're going to go out there and smash it. So as long as it stays musical and entertainment-wise, it's all positive.
Definitely.
You put an interesting point there about monetizing and the business side of things. Last time we spoke, you were quite clear about the ownership of what you're doing. Yeah. You know, a strong look of the Bizzle brand, let's say. Now, obviously it's important as an artist, if you're at a stage in your career, financially you're doing well, you need to do certain things to make sure at a later stage in your career, you're not having severe financial difficulty. Yeah. Something that a lot of people can experience. Yeah. So what are the key things you need to do in terms of managing your money the right way, longevity in the game?
I think the first thing is the obvious one: live within your means. And I learned at a young age, which was probably a blessing in disguise. Basically, I think everyone's been broke at some point in their lifetime, and for me, it's one of the most horrible feelings ever, especially being in the music business, especially how fickle this game is. It could be a shorter career than a footballer, than even less than that. You could be here today, gone next month. So that being said, I've always known that I'm not always going to be the current guy. So I might make an X amount this year, but next year, such and such might be a bit more popular, and he might, you know, be getting all the hype and getting all the bookings or getting all the attention. So you need to have a reserve to know that, well, once that's going on, do your thing, but feed your fans, but you might not be getting the same amount of money you was getting. So my whole thing was always about thinking about the next year, the year after that, the year after that. I never thought about now. Like, I had to think of this rule that I've been in place and I've been using for the last over 10 years now. Is basically, don't buy anything if you can't afford 3 of them. And everyone used to be like, what? You're crazy. So you got to buy, so if you can't buy 3, you won't buy it. And I'm like, yeah. So like, for instance, if I was going to buy something, I'm talking about extravagant things. Like if you want to go buy a pair of trainers and you've got like £100 and the trainers are £100, don't buy it. Because you're going to buy them trainers and then tomorrow you're going to wait.
Nothing left.
You got nothing left. But if you got £300 and then you keep it like, okay, yeah, let me buy them trainers, boom, and I got 200, and you got something to work with, you know. And that's always been my rule. Like, if you can't afford 3, don't buy it. You know, everything from cars, anything substantial. When I bought my first house, I was like, yo, I'm not buying it unless I got 3 years mortgage payments up front, so I could just be comfortable.
Yeah.
So
and don't worry about it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So just graft until you get to that point, and then I just think mentally it just really helps you as a person. You know, you've got no worries. Like, I could have a bad year, which I don't ever want to have, but if I did, God forbid, have a bad year, I know I'm 3 steps ahead in terms of everything I've done. So I could, you know, have a bit of a shit one and be like, okay, cool, this year went the best, but I'm covered. So I just think it's a mental thing, you know, not always trying to impress, you know, your people around you, and, you know, living for yourself, man, living within your means, man, and don't get caught into the whole, you know, social living this life,
the Instagram
bollocks,
lifestyle. Like,
don't get caught into all of that, man. Like, just live within your means, man. You know, and it's easy for me to say that now because I've been doing it for a while and I've managed to sustain myself. Because I don't get me wrong, I got caught in that trap where I was like, yeah, buying things impulsively and then having no money, and I was like, raw, like having to pawn stuff to get stuff, and this is like, nah, man, I don't want to be in this position. So I would say, if you can do it, if you can't afford 3, don't buy it. That would be my advice.
Sound financial advice there, brother. One final question. I'm going to ask you about the Dench Chat Tour. Because we're getting to that time, you're going to smash at the festivals.
Yes.
Got the summer record on the way. It's already looking super big. And of course, Dench Chat Tour taking over.
It's going crazy, man. I want to big up all my Dench Gang fans. You know, I wanted to just dedicate something for them. That's why I called it the Dench Chat Tour. And yeah, it's going to be exciting, man. You know, after everything, the festivals, after the Magaloos and all the Dench parties, we come back home in October. I'm coming to London, Bristol, Brighton, Manchester, Birmingham, Glasgow, and a few other cities as well going to be adding later on. So make sure you get your tickets. I think some of them are almost sold out, so don't waste no time. I know it's in October, you might think, let me wait, but it'll probably be sold out by then. So come along, man. It'll be a good one.